Hello, welcome back to these videos where we learn English every day. Of course, this is again Professor Kent coming at you with health advice today. So before I start from Apple Pie English School, don't forget to give us a like below and comment and tell us how you're enjoying these videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So of course, recently we've been talking a lot about like 75 Hard or phone apps. So today we're going to talk about sitting and standing desk. What's the difference? What's the importance of moving when you sit or stand, or why you shouldn't sit and stand all day? So, of course, there's desk. A lot of CEOs have these treadmill desks where they stand up and they do the desk. Or, for example, there's desks like this. You can move up and down with the desk. So, of course, it's interesting. Let me move back up. Sorry. So, it's interesting that you can move up and down the desk. So, not interesting, so it's very helpful. So if you just have a flat, like a normal standard desk, sorry, maybe here, and you're working in your chair all day, like I've been doing a lot recently, I can attest to this, that my back is really painful. I'm hurting my back every day by doing, mostly sitting down, especially because COVID. And during COVID, I teach more online, which means I'm sitting at my desk much more often. So it's very hurtful to your back. So what you should do is get up sometimes and sit sometimes. So there's these desks that actually move up and down. But if you can't afford that, of course, what I recommend is move around as often as you can. Like in the app video where I recommended this one, this app, Pediometer. Keep it on. It's always on in the background on my phone, and I'll keep it in my pocket like so. And then I'll make sure, even while I'm at work, I move it around as much as I can. I've never been a desk person anyway myself. Yeah, there's a famous story that my students love when I tell this, that when I used to be a hotel manager in America, that in 8 or 9 hour shift, well actually when I first became a hotel manager, it was like 14-hour shifts were typical for me. And in that 14 hours, probably I sat down maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. Then I almost never sat down. And it was so famous that my area manager, one time when I was on lunch break, he got rid of my desk. When I came back from lunch break, I'm like, wait a minute, my office is empty. Where's my desk? It's like, what happened? So I said, Steve, what happened to my desk? He's like, I realized you didn't use your desk, so I got rid of it. I gave it to the other hotel. I'm like, really? I thought I was in trouble, like he was mad at me. But I was like, are you mad? Should I sit down more? Is that what a typical manager should do? And he's like, no, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you don't need it yourself. Your style is you move around a lot. You're always in the hotel, around the hotel. So even when I'm doing paperwork, I used to always stand up doing paperwork. And it helped me for years and years and years doing that. So most of the jobs I've ever had, I've always moved around. I like to move around, even when I'm a college professor. Actually, college professor, I sit down more than I should, more than I need to. But because of COVID now, I can't move around the room as much, which is disappointing. But if it wasn't for COVID, I would move around all the time. I would make the students move around as much as I can. So because, of course, it helps you physically, of course, so you're not always sitting down. So I'll recommend in this video, there's I think out of Canada, maybe in Alberta, yes, Calgary, they studied every 4 hours. They asked I heard this recently on a podcast. Every 4 hours, they asked the employees to go run the stairs for just 20 to 60 seconds. Let's say 20 seconds. But if you can do 60 seconds, but run full out as hard as you can. Get up from your desk, go every 4 hours, run the stairs, 20 seconds up, 20 seconds down, kind of 40 seconds, then 20 seconds break, as fast as you can, and go back to your desk. And they realized that not only did that help them physically, it made them healthier with their back and their different issues, but also it motivated them more. It gave them energy to start back afresh. So just 60 seconds of movement can help. So whatever you can do, what do they say? You do you. Whatever you can do where you're at, you should do it. So even if you're like, I have a desk job, I can't move around. What are you talking about, Professor Kent? Well, you can't move around freely, but you can do 60 seconds. Everybody needs 60 seconds. Just get up, get on a bike, or go outside and just full out run for 30 seconds, and then full out run 30 seconds back, and then maybe rest for a minute, and then go back to work. It helps your back, it helps your body, it helps your mind. So please do that, and to stay healthy and fresh every day. So to give you energy while you're working. So remember, you shouldn't always, we're not designed to always be in the same place at the same time. That's, I think, where the idea came from, that of course cavemen didn't just sit down all day. They didn't have desk jobs. They moved around, they hunted. We aren't used to staying in one location all day long. Okay, so thanks again for watching these videos. Don't forget to watch these other videos, other popular videos on our channel, and over here some other health advice. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, be healthy, and see you in tomorrow's video. See you.